Bright. Get away from the street light. Look over there. It's total darkness. I was hoping I could record in a bit of daylight. But, you know, daylight, it's not as long as I remember in springtime. Oh well. So I'm going to keep you down for a bit because camera-wise. I could show my face, but I'm particular about showing my face on some videos. Mostly because it's an apology video. Why is this an apology video? It's because I messed up. How so? I lost, I think, 4-6 hours of footage. Being like Wind Waker side quest, which I was done the main story, so I was just doing the side quest. Wind Waker stuff, some Tales stuff, and when I mean some, I mean a large majority of it. I'm probably going to be recording Tales tonight as it is, because I need to catch up in a lot, or I'll just cover up in a lot. But all that happened in the Tales game was, you know, I went on with the Ballon d'Or, and, you know, oh shoot, no, because we were back at Launt when my last video went up. Oh, I have a lot of catch-up to do. I am sorry, guys. I'm sorry this is also going to be like a update catch-up video. It's a dumb idea for me. But we returned to Launt. There's going to be a surprise attack on Findle. So we would go to Findle. So basically what happens, you go through a cave, you go through a couple areas. There's the discovery point, which I think is the crystal tree in that area. You get the crystal tree, and then, you know, you go back to Launt. Basically, you failed, and then a certain army comes in. You see Hubert again. Hubert kind of tells you off. Also, the army Strahta, the nation Strahta, you'll find out later, because when I record more videos of it, you'll see what happens. So, Strahta was like, oh, hey, look, Launt's weak as hell, so we're going to back you guys up. So it's just like, okay, cool, you back us up. And then Hubert, who was adopted into the Oswald family, you know, he's just like, hey, Asbelt, you're not fitted to be the Lord of Launt. So back off, or I'm going to force you to back off. Basically, you challenge him, you lose. You can't win that fight, I'm pretty sure. And then it's just like, well, I got nowhere else to go. Might as well go see Richard. So you go see Richard. He's like, oh, I'm almost dead in the Royal Chapel, I think it was. Or whatever it is where you kill Sophie off in the childhood arc. Ooh, I'm talking pretty fast to cover a lot of ground. And then after that, you know, you go to Galeside. And then when you go to Galeside, you go through Wallbridge. You also gotta go through the Wallbridge ruins beforehand. It's a short puzzle. You shouldn't really have too much troubles with it. I did it within, I think, 2 videos worth of footage. So you should get by it in a matter of minutes. There's a lot of stuff you can miss, but I missed it anyways. But, you know, you can also go back and go do it. Basically, you go to Grailside, you go to see the High Duke, I think it was. You go to see a Duke, essentially. Also, after that, I believe you could go do some side quests and stuff. I did most of the side quests in the inns and stuff, the requests that you could do. So, like, if my character seemed overpowered than what you are at, or whatever, that's mostly my fault. This is going to go on the Tales playlist, because this is a very big apology video. And then, I think we're caught up. No, we're not caught up, because, you still gotta do, the, whatchamacallit. You gotta do the bloody, crap. I forgot what it's called. Oh, no, you gotta do the Wallbridge. So basically, it's a short dungeon. You start from the southeast side, you go to the northwest side. And then from the northwest side, you realize, oh, we need a key. So you lower the bridge, or no, yeah, you raise the bridge on the north side, and then lower the bridge on the south side. So to do that, you're gonna have to go into the north side, go on the bottom floor, because there's 3 floors to it. Floors me, pronounce that right. You go to the northwest side or northeast side. It's only like 4 sections long anyways. So even if you don't know what I'm talking about, you'll soon like realize it when I talk about it. Go to the bottom floor, raise the north bridge, and then it's like, oh, we can't raise the south bridge without a key. So you go to the center tower, which you should be able to do via, I think, northwest, or wherever the bridge navigation is located. You go to the opposite side, and then you go to the center. The center is where you find Richard kind of gets stabbed in the freaking stomach. And, you know, he's still alive because of certain powers. We'll go over that later because stuff doesn't happen. I'm also trying to cover up, like, the side stuff right now, or, like, what's kind of major and not super spoilerish. Oh, also, way before that, I'm forgetting a lot of stuff because I recorded this, like, a week ago, too, so I'm like, derp! Yeah, but I don't know why I said derp, but no, I actually am like freaking. I'm not paying attention. And then, okay, before any of that, when you get to, I believe, the Wallbridge Ruins, you meet a certain character who's going to be joining you for the rest of the game, I believe, and her name is Pascal. She is a summoner. She has a very, unique variety of arts. She is what you would equivalently put as a summoner in the Tales game. And there's a biker. I should probably move away from wherever I am so that biker could go by. Hopefully he doesn't mind or she doesn't mind. I'm sorry. I'm also going to move over here. God, I am just looking at people. I'm just like, I should probably move so I'm not in everyone's way. I really hope I'm not in anyone's way because this is actually fairly embarrassing as it is. Oh, and my sweater just slipped off the rail. Sweater, come back to my hand. There you go. Don't know why I'm wearing a sweater. It's actually fairly hot. And what else is there? The Wallside Bridge. There's a fair amount of it that you got to do. The ruins are really easy once again. Also, Pascal tells you about an image about Sophie. So you go and see, like, oh, it's Sophie. And so it's like, how did she get here? What image is she? It's just a question, really. Like, it's not meant to be anything. But there is kind of a spoiler for people who've played the game and know it. There's a certain spoiler to a certain character later, but we're not going to go over who that is. Let's just say it's a certain code word in that cutscene that I'm not going to replay because that's 4 hours and I really don't want to spend the 4 hours. And 3 of it's just doing the child arc. I am not doing that again. I don't care how many people want to see that cutscene. It's just like, I want to see it. I'm so bored and stuff. And it's like, I don't know. I can't look at other Let's Plays. I'm like, I'm not doing that child arc again. I could do New Game Plus mode and like show you guys that way. But I'm not playing through that part again. I'm just saying that right now. That's like my hated part of this Tales game. Like, there's a couple Tales games that I just don't like certain arcs in or parts in. The child arc is the one I don't like in Tales of Grace's Death. Now, the next game I'm doing doesn't have a hated part, actually. It's a very decent game. The next one on my list to do. But, excuse me. What was I talking about? Oh, right, the wall bridge. There's also a discovery point in the wall bridge. There is the wine cellar that you go to. Basically, you get in our skit. It's just like, oh, it's so moldy. It stinks. I don't like it. And it's just like, well, that's because this is like our oldest wine and stuff. I hit my camera with my sweater. Sorry. It's just like, yeah, you're a fat nerd. Why are you outside? I'm like, oh, God, don't even. I actually was asked that before I started recording. It was kind of funny. But that entire conversation is null because I didn't record it. But no, like, there's a lot of things that you have to do, and like, that's kind of it. And that catches you up to speed of what the Tales of Grace's thing is at. So I'm gonna stop this video here. It's only gonna be like 8 minutes long. Hope you guys could at least understand what I'm trying to say, and then I'll do the finale for the Wind Waker thing, because I'm really ticked that's never gonna hit the actual thing. So I'm gonna go. I have notes on me this time because I actually know what I'm doing this time. Yay! I have no notes. So I'm going to make the Wind Waker cover-up story, and then I'll post them on YouTube soon. Or, like, tomorrow soon, I hope, because I really just want to just, like, yeah! And I'm going to explain this right now, like, super late in the video, because I'm stupid. All that happened was there was a file corruption and stuff, so, like, all of those videos are null, and they were also on a corrupted system, so I had to get rid of the system entirely. Now I got a working computer again. I should be able to be uploading on a constant schedule. I hope it's going to be constant. I really hope so. So next is going to be the Wind Waker cover-up story. So see you guys soon.